Hey guys, good morning. I'm Brenda Moose, and I just want to invite you guys today to join the premiere of Solar Empowerment Live today. We have an amazing guest, Earl Kapule, with us. So be ready. He'll be on in 30 seconds.
All right. What's up, everyone? Happy Monday. It's good to be here. Today, as we start this new journey of Solar Empowerment Live, I want to start off by going over the power of the mind, the power of gratitude, and the importance of it, especially in this time. And with everything going on in the world, how do you get into a place where you can operate from a place of peace and not from a place of stress? Because it can be very difficult over the year. This year, I've talked to solar professionals on all levels in almost all markets, and everyone has been going through something. Everyone's been stressing and having issues and problems with their installers, with the finance company, with the city, and there's a lot going on. And so I know for a fact that people have been going through it this year. People have been struggling and having a hard time with a lot this year. And not just solar, not just work, not just business. There's personal things going on too, right? There's always personal things going on. But when work starts to crumble or, problems arise, it makes it even more difficult, right? That work-life balance. If work's not good and family life's not good, it gets really tough, especially if you don't have a routine, a morning routine, an evening routine. If you don't have exercises and practices to help regulate your emotions and just everything in your life, your thoughts, right? Your actions. Really, there's three things that need to be checked every day. Those are the things I kind of want to talk about today. And it's thoughts, emotions, and actions. These are the three things that if you pay attention to them, if you stay aware of them, you reflect on them, you improve them every day, then your life is going to improve every day. But I try to keep it simple. It's three things, right? I'm not trying to change all these things in your life. It's just three things that we all have every day: thoughts, emotions, and actions. And I find that a lot of people overlook it. We think it's too simple. It's not that easy, right? It's not that easy to change your life just by looking at those three things. But it is. When you go back in time, for decades and even like hundreds of years, you talk about philosophers, Socrates, and like there's people all throughout history been saying the same thing over and over again. Yet in our trainings, in our offices, in our schools, even within the home, within the families, it's not talked about every day. It's not talked about very often. No one's taught us about these things, and we had to learn about them on our own. Growing up in Hawaii, that was not talked about, right? Negative thoughts, positive thoughts, negative emotions, positive emotions. These things were not addressed growing up, right? Hey, Judy. And, I grew up there was a lot of stress, a lot of chaos growing up. And I didn't know how to manage it, right? Nobody taught me how to manage it. It wasn't until less than 10 years ago, so maybe like in my late 20s, I'm 37 now, late 20s, I'm now learning about mindset, now learning about emotions, gratitude, right? I didn't really get into gratitude, like really studying it and understanding it, that it's more than just an emotion until 2019. So that's 4 years ago. But I want you guys to understand, all of you watching, that it's important. It's very important. If you want your life to get better, you have to improve these three things. You have to take a look at it. Can't ignore it. You can't pretend that life is going to get better if I just work harder, if I just put my head down and I just focus on my work. Majority of entrepreneurs and people in solar are doing that. They put their heads down, they work hard, they get results, right, in their work, but they're not getting results when it comes to changing their emotions, the quality of their thoughts, and the quality of their beliefs. And so what happens? They end up on this roller coaster. And in the solar industry, we call it the solar coaster, right? Why? Why is the solar coaster so crazy for some people, for a lot of people? Because they're not managing their internal, their emotions, their thoughts, their beliefs. So that stays the same, while everything outside is controlling how their emotions go every day. When things are good, they feel good. When things are bad, they feel bad. And this is why you need to work on this stuff. Because I've been in the industry for almost 10 years now, almost a decade. And you know how many people quit their first 30 days, 60 days, first year? Just think about that. How many people quit in the 10 years that I've been doing solar? How many people came in and left, or came in, left, came back, right? Because it's a very emotional industry. Very high reward equals very high stress, right? Like everybody sees the gold and the opportunity, but they're trying to force it. They go out there, they hustle and grind, which is great, but they're hustling and grinding without the mental and emotional peak performance. There are people in this industry that know about this stuff. There's a lot of them that are not talking about it though. Like they do their own thing. You probably don't even know who they are, but they've been doing this for 20 years, 15 years, longer than I have. But they know about this. They regulate their emotions. They're consistent. And so in order to do this, guys, in order to be consistent, which is probably one of the biggest things when it comes to this industry, is like, I need some consistency. I need consistent cash flow. I need a consistent pipeline. I need my installers to be consistent, right? That's always keeps coming up, is inconsistency. So you want consistency, you need to first be consistent, right, with your emotions, so that you can consistently create solutions for all the challenges in your life. And so this is what you're going to need to do, guys. I'm going to give you a few things. First thing is morning routine. What are you doing in the morning to check your thoughts, check your feelings, check your actions? So this is what I do. I wake up, as soon as my eyes open, I close them again. When I know that I'm awake, I close them again and I do some affirmations or practice gratitude for about 5 to 10 minutes. Because in that 5 to 10 minutes, you're in a theta brainwave state, which allows you to reprogram your subconscious quicker and faster than any other time of the day, than any other brainwave state. It's a hypnosis state of hypnosis. So this is the best time. The doorway between your conscious mind and your subconscious mind is wide open. The rest of the day, most of the day, that door is closed, and whatever you tell yourself, it's not going to go right into the subconscious right away. It's going to take repetition. So it's important to take advantage of that time when you first wake up. Don't grab your phone. Set the program for the day. Tell yourself, today is an amazing day. I'm open to all the opportunities that come my way today, and I'm ready to take action. You have to do this. Trust me. The first thing you're looking at, talking about, and telling yourself in the morning is going to affect the rest of your day. Once I'm done with that, I get up, drink some water. I go outside, put my feet on the ground, get into the sunlight for a little bit, stretch, do some breath work, which is very easy. You go to YouTube, type in Wim Hof breath work. It's an 11-minute guided breath work exercise. I feel great after doing it. All you're doing is breathing in and out, taking deep breaths. And again, priming your body, priming your mind for the day. So do the breath work. And then I'll either exercise, do a quick exercise, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And then I get into visualization, meditation, and gratitude. Those are the three things. Gratitude, meditate, visualize. These things are going to, again, start getting your mind and your heart and your body in the zone for the day. At the gratitude mindset, we call it the pace of peace. In order to get into the pace of peace, you need your mind, your heart, and your body to be aligned. And every morning, you need to get into that alignment. And you do it through exercising your body, through exercising your mind, and exercising your heart. So I'll run through it real quick. Gratitude is simple. Close your eyes, play some music or not. Think about the people you're grateful for. Think about the opportunities you're grateful for. Think about everything in the room you're sitting in that you're grateful for and why. Add why. Always add why. Right? Don't keep your gratitude practice general. Add why. Because when you do that, you internalize it. And when you internalize it, you create new neural pathways that will allow you to be more grateful throughout your day. The reason you practice gratitude in the morning is so that throughout the day, people's actions, their words don't affect you, don't take you out of your pace of peace. So you're teaching your brain, you're teaching your subconscious, I am a positive person. I look for the good in everything, and I'm grateful for everything, even the challenges. So practice gratitude. 5 minutes, 1 minute, whatever time you have, at least 1 minute. I tell people start small. Over time, add time to it, but don't try to overdo it and then be inconsistent. The best way to be consistent is to start small, be flexible, and simplify. Right? 3 things to consistency: simplicity, flexibility, and low intensity. Now, you did gratitude, great. You should be feeling good now. I like to see the things that I'm appreciating in my mind. So I'll look at past moments in my life that I'm grateful for. I look at things that are happening right now, that's happened recently in my life that I'm grateful for. I'll even jump to the future and picture myself accomplishing goals and people congratulating me and feeling grateful for those moments. Because again, you're training your mind to see the story that you're creating. So that when you go about your day, you're going about your day as the main character. Not as the victim, not as the person that doesn't have things together. You're going throughout your day as the main character. So once you practice gratitude, do a little bit of visualization. I already kind of jumped into that, but all it is visualizing first how your day is going to go. Look at your to-do list. Okay, cool. I'm going to do these 5 things or whatever it is. And then visualize yourself doing it. All of my clients do this, and it helps them to stay on track. Because, again, you're telling the mind, you're telling the RAS, the reticular activating system, This is what we're going to do today, or this is what's already done, right? This is the type of things we do on a daily basis. Now, when you're going about your day, the RAS will stay on track. It's not going to be looking for other information to bring your attention to. It's going to bring your attention to the things that align with your visualization you had that morning. It's kind of like when you say, I'm going to get that new all black Mercedes. For the next couple of weeks, you see black Mercedes everywhere. The RAS was listening, and now it's showing you what you said you own or you want, and now you're seeing it everywhere. You see, the mind is powerful. When you know how to use it, you become powerful. But if you're not using it, the mind is going to take you all over the place. You're going to get distracted. You're going to get stressed out. You're going to allow people and circumstances to steal your peace. And you're going to be blaming everything for why your life isn't going right. So by learning the power of the mind, you take full control and responsibility for the results in your life. Okay, so visualize your day. And then over time, once you've visualized for a good amount of time, now you can practice visualizing long-term goals. You know, if you want to speak at SolarCon someday, visualize yourself on the stage of SolarCon. If you want to get a Golden Door Award at Door to Door Con, visualize yourself on the stage receiving the award, shaking Sam Taggart's hand, or getting a congratulations from your team, from your manager, from your spouse. Visualize this. This is not new. People have been doing this for decades, right? The first man to run a mile in under 4 minutes, Roger Bannister, trained every day, visualized the clock saying 3:59, and then eventually when he broke the record, it was at 3:59. So visualize. It's important. Do it. If you can't do it every day, start with 3 days a week, right? Start small. Again, don't tell yourself, I'm going to do it every day for 20 minutes. Start small. If you miss days, don't beat yourself up. Jump back on. Now, you've done gratitude. You raise your vibration, your frequency, your emotional state. It's on a higher state. Then you visualize what you want, what you desire, right? Those are the two key things. When you raise your emotional state and you show your mind the vision, the emotions draw the vision to you. This is physics. The higher your emotional state, your frequency, the more magnetic you become. But what are you attracting? Whatever you're focusing on, whatever you're visualizing, right? So once you've done gratitude and visualization, meditate, calm your mind. Just sit there for a minute. Start with 1 minute. Most people will say, I've tried it. It doesn't work. I get distracted. Well, then you need to meditate. If you can't sit there for 1 minute, you need to practice this. It's a practice. It's an exercise for your mind. So you sit there. I tell people to get a candle. You can choose whatever item you want. It could be the wall. It could be a dot on the wall. It could be anything. Choose one thing to focus on for 1 minute. Play some music or don't. And look at that item for a minute. Set a timer. Every time you get distracted, because you will, within 5 to 10 seconds, you're going to get distracted. And your mind's going to say, what are we doing? This isn't creating income. This isn't helping us, right? And you're going to want to get up and do something else. You're going to tell the mind, no, we're sitting here for another 55 seconds until this is done, because this is going to allow us to be more focused throughout our day. So you do that. You come back. When you come back to the item, you got distracted and you came back, that's 1 repetition. How many repetitions can you do in 1 minute? Just that 1 minute is going to allow you to be more focused throughout your day. All of my clients have said the same. They did 1 minute of meditation, their day, they were more focused, less distracted, right? So those are the things you're going to do every morning. Now, once you've done that, you're ready to start the day, go ahead and jump into your day. This is not going to take longer than 5 to 10 minutes. If you want to do it longer, great, but do at least 5 minutes, 1 minute of each. Okay? Now, second thing, throughout your day, things are going to happen, right? Things are going to try to throw you off. Some things will excite you and some things are going to try to throw you off. Vibe check. So throughout your day, I have all of my clients set up what's called vibe checks. In the phone, you can set up alarms. I tell them start with three alarms throughout your day to check your vibe, check your emotional state, check your physical state, your mental state, and just check up on yourself. Nobody really does that, right? So check on yourself. I do mine at like 11:11, 2:22, and 4:44, right? You can choose whatever time you want, but they're about 2 or 3 hours apart from each other because within 2 or 3 hours, anything could happen and my energy could be coming down. And so people say, so what do you do on a vibe check? Well, it's first labeled vibe check. I'll attach it to a song that I like a high vibration song, right? That feels good. So when it goes off, maybe I'll listen to the song for a little bit, right? Just because whatever I was doing earlier, I might be getting stressed out or tired or exhausted. So cool, it's time to refresh, to fill up my cup again, right? This is what peak performers do. They know where their energy is at. They know when it needs to be refilled and they refill it. I remember when I first started in solar, I would just go, 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 go all the way to the end of the day. And then what happens? I get home exhausted. Don't feel like talking, right? I'm not talking a lot. Maybe I'm watching TV. I just feel drained. And people think that's normal. As an entrepreneur, that's how you should feel at the end of your day. You should be exhausted. If you're not, you didn't work hard enough, right? But what if you spent 5 to 10 minutes a couple times throughout your day to refill your cup so that when you come home to your family, your cup is still up there, right? It's not empty. You still got energy for them, right? I talk to people like this. I have clients that they say they go home and they're grumpy and their spouse notices it, but this helped them. Now they come home, their spouse sees the difference. All they did was take 5 to 10 minutes, a few times throughout their day to refill. I remember, I think it was Vivint. Vivint did something like this. They did like 7 conversations and then break. Have 7 quality conversation or an appointment and then break. It just makes sense. Don't go all out all day. Keep refilling your cup. So vibe check, all you do is ask yourself, where am I on a scale of 1 to 10? Physically, mentally, emotionally. If it's lower than a 7, you're going to spend 5 to 10 minutes doing something that raises your vibration. Listen to a song, call somebody, get into the sunlight, ground your feet on the grass. I did this a lot when I was knocking doors and I wanted to refuel. I'll look for a grassy area or a park, put my feet on the grass, just sit there. Listen to some music. Maybe watch some inspirational videos or something. But I refilled my cup, right? Listen to a song, jump around, move your body, something. Figure out what you like to do that raises your vibration. Once it's up again, go ahead and start your day again. But don't continue your day if it's lower than a 7. Why? Because when the next vibe check comes, let's say it's a 6. The next vibe check comes, now you're at a 3. And it's much harder to go from a 3 to a 7 than it is from a 6 to a 7 or 8, right? It's kind of like your phone battery. When it starts to turn red, right, yellow or red, you don't want your energy to get there in a day because it's tough to get out sometimes. And this is all about frequency. When you get to the frequency of anxiety and stress and worry and doubt, it's difficult to get back up to a higher vibration. So get to a higher vibration in your morning and manage it throughout your day. Have things set up throughout your day. Have a list. Don't just have your to-do list. I always tell people, have a short I get to-do list. And this I get to-do list is stuff that you do throughout your day that you can just sprinkle throughout your day. And you can do it wherever you're at. It's free, but it's not get to-do list. It's to remind you that I'm in charge of my life and my emotions. Okay? So I get to do these things throughout my day. Now, last thing, third thing, evenings. Nobody usually talks about evening routines, but this is crucial. How you end your day is also important. Oftentimes, people come home, and if they didn't get the results they wanted, they beat themselves up. They think that that's what needs to be done, that you need some discipline, right? You need to beat yourself up because you didn't work hard enough. I'm not saying that doesn't work, right? A lot of people do it. They get results. Cool. If you like it that way, great. I tell people, reflect. First thing you're going to do in the evening is reflect. How did my day go today? On a scale of 1 to 10, how did my day go? 5? Okay. It was a 5. Why? Why was it a 5 today and not a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? And then you're going to write that down. This is how you reflect and track your day. Because the only way to improve your day in your life is to track it, to know what's going on so you can make adjustments. So you're going to write down, oh, I skipped a couple vibe checks. Okay. Didn't do my morning routine. Okay. Customers were rude. Okay. Write those things down. Why was it a 5 and not higher? Okay. Now you see why you chose the 5, all the things that you didn't like about your day, right? And then you say, okay, cool. How do I make tomorrow a 6 or a 7? Right? How can I make adjustments? You're going to be kinder to yourself, not hard on yourself. You're going to be kind to yourself. Because there's a higher mind and there's a lower mind. The lower mind was the lower mind is the old program that allowed some of those things to happen. You don't beat it up. You teach it. You give it the adjustments that it needs. You give it the encouragement that it needs, the appreciation that it needs. So you can say something like, I appreciate myself for the effort that I put in today. And tomorrow I'm going to make some adjustments. These are the adjustments I'm going to make. And that's it. You don't have to make yourself feel bad. You need to make yourself feel good. You need to raise your vibration about what happened today and get excited for tomorrow, because now you have information to make tomorrow better. That's good news, right? That's exciting. Now, evening, last 10 minutes of your day, you're also in theta state. You want to do something similar to what you did when you woke up and affirm more things at night. You can say things like, tomorrow is going to be an even better day than today, and I'm ready for all the opportunities that are coming my way, right? Tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'm going to do my morning routine, raise my vibration, and have an amazing day. I love myself. I love what I do. And what I do brings value to people. These are the things you need to be telling yourself over and over again, not, I need to do better, I suck, or I'm not working hard enough. You need to encourage yourself. You need to appreciate yourself. Understand the power of gratitude is this. What you appreciate appreciates in value. What you appreciate in value. So you want to get better? Then appreciate yourself more. You want to improve your skill set? Improve the skill set you already, appreciate the skill set you already have, right? If you want to improve your relationships, appreciate your relationship. Show gratitude for the person in your life, for the little things, and do it on a daily basis and watch how the value increases. And so I hope you guys got a lot out of this. I hope you guys take this seriously, because gratitude can literally change anything and everything in your life. I promise you this. I've been doing it for 4 years now, consistently, and everything in my life has constantly been increasing in value and changing, because I'm changing the way I see things. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change, right? So if you guys are interested in learning more about this, that was just dipping your toes into it. If you guys want to learn more about it, I'm going to put a link right now in the chat to, let me see. I'm going to put a link here to get my free training. So training on the pace of peace. It'll break down everything I talked about today, but also if you want to, I'm sorry. set up a discovery call to learn more about what I do and how I help people about all the things I talked about. Let's set up a discovery call. Just go to earlkapule.com. I'll put that in the link in the chat as well. And we can set up a discovery call. Just talk about what's going on in your life. See if we can help in any way. Free training. Even just jumping on the discovery call, guys. Even that's just going to help. Just to talk, get some guidance, get some clarity. Right. So I appreciate all of you guys for showing up today. I know it was a little bit early on the Pacific side of the world. I appreciate you for showing up today. Thank you for everything. Go check out the website, get the free training, set up a discovery call if you want. But I know you guys can do this on your own. So I'm just here for the help if you need it.
Thank you, Earl. Thank you guys for joining us today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I honestly loved it. My energy is just full force today. All the good information. Just make sure you guys apply it. And I've been doing it. And honestly, it's just making a change in my life. I really see the difference. Just take it slow. And like Earl said, you'll see the difference little by little. So just remember, I want to ask you guys to subscribe, share, and comment if you want to keep seeing content like this. And don't forget that next week, we also have an amazing guest. Daniel Lawson will be with us. And please, please, please join us. You don't want to miss it. And I hope you guys have an amazing week. Thank you so much. Adiós.